I'm not gonna try again right away. I feel like I have to. Okay, so what we're going to do instead, right? Because we have a lot of room. So a repeater is literally twice the price of a normal pea shooter. And a 3-peater is 3 times plus a little bit. So 3-peters, not efficient. Pea shooters. I think you want to use snow peas rather than pea shooters here, actually. Maybe. It slows everybody down. I think that's generally just a good idea. So you want to use melon pults, you want to use snow peas, you want to use tall nuts. Maybe you want to use the tall nuts further back, so that they don't get damaged as quickly. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. That actually seems like a pretty good idea. And I think jalapeno is a better idea than a cherry bomb. And then of course lily pads, and let's use Tangle Cal. Probably won't actually use it. And maybe the chomper strategy could work. Chomper strategy could work here with the tall nuts. And then I don't know. Give me probably a repeater anyway, or a cherry bomb, or a potato mine. Let's go with potato mine. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to set up the melon pools again, because I do think those are fairly important. Maybe a kernel pool would have been a good idea as well. Then we're going to set up a row of snow peas. Those are very important to slow things down. Then we're going to set a row of chompers, which is actually 300, that's 600, that's 900. And then we still have enough left for the tall nuts. I think this might be the strategy to go with. I guess we'll find out. Maybe it's a good idea to keep some sun left over after the first... Well, actually, we've got 300 sun left over after the first day of planting. I'm calling this the first day. This might be a good setup here. I guess we'll find out. So... I don't know, I feel like I kind of want to speed up through this process, because there's no, like... Actually, I can still plan plants here. That's good to know. I feel like there's not a lot of interaction here other than just waiting to see if my setup works. And because of that, it's not a particularly great minigame, per se. It's a fun thing, but it's not very interactive, and that kind of, like, ruins the point of doing a let's play. Because at this point I'm just watching and waiting to see if I mean I can pick up the money, which is nice, I suppose. At this point I'm just waiting to see if I win or lose, and at the moment this seems to be very much a better strategy than what I was doing before. Like, insanely so, because I don't have to replace any tall nuts, most likely this flag. Okay, this definitely is a strategy, because even if any zombies, like 1 or 2 zombies, get to the tall nuts, they're gonna get eaten by the chompers. And the chompers are going to reset after a while, so it's not even like a once a wave kind of thing, it's a once on a timer kind of thing. And the timer I can run out with the snow peas, because they slow down everything, at least the first zombie in the lane. They slow down, I should say. But because that slowed down, then another zombie will take it over at some point and will be slowed down as a result of that. And I don't think the slow ever wears off either. So I think we've got a working strategy here. As stupid as I can be in this game, but mainly in Pokemon, I think this is actually like a fairly well-built way to deal with this issue. The only thing I hope is that that zombie dies before the chomper eats the almost dead zombie. So now these 2 chompers are going to eat those 2 zombies, because they're both going to survive until the tall nut, but they're not going to be able to actually like do any proper damage. And I hope that when the second wave starts again, I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. I mean, it's pretty much the same as a potato mine, but for the water. Can we just wait it out until the next wave? Because this one just reset and this one is still eating. So this one should finish eating the zombies soon. I don't think it's gonna matter either way. Let's go for wave number 2. This is working so much, ridiculously much better than last time. Because last time I was kind of stressing by the end of round number 1, and now we've had round number 1 and I'm just sitting back and relaxing and I'm hitting the headphones on my microphone, which don't even work anymore, so why do I still have them on there? And I just missed a coin. I mean, it's just $10, not that big of a deal, but I did still miss a coin. This is going to be a lengthy episode. As a matter of fact, I might end up cutting it into 2 episodes after all. I'm recording it as 1 episode, but I might cut it after the loss of last episode. Because I feel like this entire minigame might take up the length of an entire episode. And if that's the case, I'm cutting them up. It's just that easy. If that's the case, I'm cutting them up. Which, it's not that big of a deal, is it? I mean, it makes the series last longer because there's a finite amount of content in this game. You could look at it that way, I suppose, right? You could. Don't know if that's like... I don't know if you want to, but you could. I can still place these things, I should remember. When they get used up. Potato mine, please? Today? No? Okay, you're getting eaten by a chomper. That's fine with me too. Honestly, I would like a jalapeno that worked in this direction rather than that direction right about now. I'll still be fine. I'll still be fine. I'm so much more fine than I was at the end of the second flag last time. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. I mean, still, things are not going very well here. Actually, no, they're not that bad. I can just... Never mind. I was going to say I can, if need be, do the whole kelp thing, but I didn't even need to do that. So let's place these mines here and the kelp again. And honestly, I'm thinking maybe a second row of these. Because why not, right? Because why not? We're probably going to need it. I could have probably... You know, the thing is, the only reason these tunnels are still working is because they're not all the way here. But I probably could, like, instead of doing the jalapeno, I could have brought walnuts and made them jump over those. And then everything that can't jump, getting stuck at the walnuts. Because I still have a lot of, like, sun left, which... It's good to be able to replace things during a wave, I suppose. So... Just look at how quickly things are dying. It's wonderful. It's actually wonderful to see how quickly things are dying. And this is, I mean, the waves go fairly quickly as well, but we are about 30 minutes into recording, probably when this finishes. So it's probably gonna be, this is the second episode. Which means last episode, not a lot of progress. This episode, not a lot of progress. So maybe this series is lasting longer than I thought it was going to, because all these last minigames are going to be fairly slow. Didn't think about that being a possibility, to be honest. Okay, so now I'm actually starting to get a little bit nervous again. Because if I lose this at wave number 3, that's one thing. If I lose at wave number 4, I'm going to be annoyed. If I lose it at wave number 5, I'm going to be furious. Then again, I need to remind myself, I still have the chompers. The choppers. The chompers. Chompers. Not the choppers. That's something entirely different. I mean, worst case scenario, I use a jalapeno, right? That's the absolute worst case scenario, because I do have the sun for it now. I didn't before, and I can't use a jalapeno in every single lane, obviously, but... The most problematic things are gone. I don't see any pole vaulting or any football zombies anymore, and those are the most problematic to deal with. Right now I only see normal zombies, cone zombies, and The metal bucket zombies, also a little bit annoying, but not that bad, all things considered. And we're still gaining some round to round, pretty much. We're also losing a lot of potato mines, but I think those potato mines aren't as necessary as I'm making them out to be, potentially. So now we're just waiting for you to die. So please just die. Or make your way to the chomper and then die there. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, I think we've got enough sun to place down 2 rows of all of these again. We definitely do. I think having 2 rows of all of them is actually a... I don't want to say a necessary thing, but it's definitely a good thing. Because that's like, this is 100, that's 100, and that's 100, right? So that's 300. I could do a little bit more here if I really wanted to. I mean, I could. I won't, but I could. I could also just use like 150 and do a 3rd lane. I could. No, I won't. Let's go for, I think this is flag 3 completed, so this is flag number 4. After this, we only have 1 more flag to complete. Which means that, again, we're just going to be sitting down and watching what happens on screen here. And hoping that we win. I know it's not very entertaining, but is this what you guys do? Is this how you guys feel when you're watching me? Because this is very, very boring to me. I mean, I'm still thinking about how I could optimize the strategy a little bit, but it's working so far, and it seems to keep working to a certain extent. It's getting very busy on screen, I'm aware. I am aware that it is indeed very, very busy on screen, which I would prefer it not to be that busy. But then again, it doesn't really matter that much, because we've got these chompers, and they will eat anything that comes close to the tornado before the tornadoes get even, like, legitimately damaged. And most things don't even get to those. So, generally, and that's already the huge wave of zombies for the flag number 4 went really, really quickly. Still not so quick that I've made up my mind. This is going to be 2 episodes. Very sorry, but it's just going to be. Okay, so this is potentially a bit of an issue. Let's could you please, like, explode yourself? I don't want you to explode everything around you. Thank you. The Tallnuts actually did something as a Tallnut. That's probably the first time since restarting this minigame that has happened. Yeah, definitely using a jalapeno here, by the way, because a lot of metal zombies. I don't like it. Okay, so this might be an issue. Then again, the splash damage. I shouldn't underestimate the melons being able to do splash damage, because it doesn't matter how many zombies there are, they're all getting damaged every single time there's a melon. So, this is the last flag. Yeah, I think we're just gonna win this, is the thing. I'm keeping 1 jalapeno use. Just, like, if I need it, I want to have the opportunity to use the last jalapeno. So, maybe this kelp is going to come back to bite me in the butt, but I kind of doubt it, because the waterways usually aren't the main issue. Well, they are often the main issue, but that's because I neglect them. And this time, clearly you can see I haven't neglected them. They aren't very busy compared to what ends up coming through on land, on average, I feel. So, but again, it's very busy on screen. This is what peak Plants vs Zombies looks like. This is just the entire screen filled with either plants, zombies, or the things shooting from the plants or the zombies. I don't think zombies actually ever shoot anything. Well, no. There's the one zombie on the roof, which shoots basketballs. And then there's the one huge zombie, which shoots a smaller zombie. What? I want to say Shombe. It's weird. We're almost there. I'm going to jalapeno this lane here just because I had a football zombie, and that's the only thing I'm, like, legitimately scared of, and it's the only lane that also had it damaged. Is this the final wave? I think this is the final wave. It just didn't give you, like, a prompt for it being the final wave. All the chompers are actually occupied chewing. I honestly didn't think that would happen. Okay, we might have a little bit of an issue up here. I don't think we will. Oh, something happened down here as well. What? Okay, this might still end up going south. I don't think it will. No, surely it won't. Things are still being slowed down. Things are still dying all over the place. The things here, these are not going to be an issue. These are slowly dying as well. Slowly is the main word there because of the snow piece. Okay, so this is just... I've won this. That's been 2 interesting episodes. One of the zombies actually made it through one of my legitimate plans. And the zombies back here are probably going to do the same. And I'm not a very huge fan of that. So could you please... Could you please die? I want you to die. You are scaring me. You're literally the last zombie. The last zombie is... I'm not going to die to the last zombie. Fuck off. No. No! No, no. Fuck off. No. I died to the last zombie. I died to the fucking last zombie. It's called Last Stand. I'm aware. We're not doing this again next episode. Oh my god. I need to complete one of the minigames. To progress with the new ones. I'm giving Zombotany another chance next episode. I'm willing to give even Bobsled Bonanza another chance next episode. I think Last Stand isn't a bad minigame, by the way. I'm just very annoyed that I died the last zombie. I'm not doing that again. Not right away, anyway. If I can't make it through Zombotany or Bobsled Bonanza, I guess that's the end of the Let's Play. Because I'm not going to be grinding here for like hours on video. Just to get through these stupid fucking minigames. I was planning to end the series back when we finished Adventure Mode. And here we are now. So, next episode, Zombotany, which is probably our only chance to like unlock these minigames down here at the moment. Again, even if this Let's Play, like in the format it is now, doesn't actually like finish all the minigames, I'll still probably do them on screen in a live stream. But for the time being, that's been the episode for today, and the last episode 2 days ago. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Bye. Still annoyed. Bye.